Push. I can't push you. Oh, sorry, Sylph. I just can't push you. Anyway, hey guys, SPZ back with Amazing Island. And in the last episode, we beat the first course in the game and got a ton of items. So actually, you'll see once we go to the character menu or to make a new monster, I'll have a lot of different stuff because I actually replayed the entire course and got some new stuff just because. So first off, I'm just gonna go through some characters here. So this guy is new guy. His name is Jazz. He's smooth, just like Jazz. I mean, yeah. Anyway, I used to help the elder here, but one day the evenings took me away. I really appreciate your help. Now I can return to my duties because you saved me. I'd be very happy if I could be of any help to you. And basically, you can ask him stuff, or you can see the album. And the album it basically lets you see all the monsters. I actually forgot about this. That's actually really helpful if you have like 10 monsters or something and you want to see a specific one if you're looking for it instead of having to load through all of them because it takes a little bit of time. I think I already showed Mr. Talking Signbird. That's his name from now on. See, he's officially called Mr. Signbird. Okay. If you're wondering, this episode is most likely not going to be any courses since there's some new stuff to show. So occasionally there's going to be some episodes. There's going to be some episodes that are just all courses, and then there's going to be some that are kind of the extra stuff like making monsters and all that fun stuff. So I'm going to go into the shop now, which is kind of reopened. I forgot if I mentioned this, but yeah, there's a shop. You can buy stuff. There's not anyone in this one. I forget if I mentioned, actually showed you stuff about it. If I didn't, oh well. This is another villager person. I've been turned back to normal. Thank you so much. As a proud member of the Mabu tribe, it's so awful to have been tainted in that way. What do they do to him? You know what? Just never mind. Oh, those evilings, grr. Make sure that you stop them before the black evil rises again. I have a feeling that I've read that before. Maybe it was earlier. Anyway, we're going to go back into here, and in the last episode you saw that we had the new ability of making monsters by ourselves. So we're going to do that. So we go up to this guy, and now, SPC, you created the first course, didn't you? That's great, you're truly a legendary hero reborn, I'm sure of it. Of course, all heroes have wacky colored hair. Did you want to create a monster? Yes, please. If you create a new monster, then when you create lost. Okay, yes. Don't worry, he's saved from last time, so. Capture the watermelon. The image shall be here. Would you like me to assist you? I'll make one by myself. Yes. Alright. First, you need to choose a frame. So, I think in the last one we got a new frame. We have 3. I actually got a second frame, or technically a third frame from the last time when I did it off camera. And I got the dinosaur type. And all these basically show how a monster looks somehow. I think they sometimes affect the stats of a monster, but mostly it's just different looks. Dinosaur is like the most worthless one because it's basically just a dragon without ears. If you don't want ears on a dragon, pick dinosaur. I think there's some changes to it, like very minute changes, but anyway. And then we got the hero type, which is a standing up guy, which is completely different than dragon type. So we're actually going to choose the hero type because we've never used it and it's actually kind of original. Sorry. So what we can do here, we can reselect the frame or we can draw. Basically, drawing, you can pick a head part and basically just draw away. So you basically do an outline of the whole thing and then that blue form appears. That's what comes into. You can adjust them many times, so as many times as you want. And so I was kind of thinking of this. I really didn't come up with much of a plan. I think now I have sort of an idea. So you can do them from the side or the front. I'm going to do the head from the front. Now you have a few options. You have this drawing. Oh, it actually gives you a pretty good. Yeah, so you basically have the pen, and as you might remember from the first episode, he did the pen like really quickly because he was doing that, but or we can have the pen. We can't have the mirror pen yet, but that basically makes it so that it's good for like if you want a tail that's like perfectly symmetrical because it basically just copies it on both sides. So we're gonna have the pen here, and yeah, just start drawing. I was thinking something around the lines of like this, and having like this come out, and having like some kind of fin thing. It's kind of hard when you have just a little stick thing. And you can inflate it, and inflating, see, there's all the different thicknesses. And if you really want something like a really thick one, I'm probably going to do, how did a thin look? I'll try normal and see how it looks. I look at the top right to see how it looks. You know what? You can leave. You can also erase, leave trace, or erase completely. I'm going to erase completely because that's kind of stupid. Now, generally, you want it to be within the confines of that because that's how it connects to other ones. But usually, you want to be a little bit bigger. So I'm going to start. Actually, I'm going to start from here and do kind of this. I have an idea of what I want this guy to look like when he's done. So let's make him kind of sharp here. Have like this and like that. And it kind of smooths it out when you're done. It might be a little bit too big. Let's see what thin looks like. Too thin. Yeah. This actually does take a little bit of time. I'm not going to do like whole big things on this every time. I'm going to actually erase and leave the trace here because I know how to fix it to be a little bit better. So you can kind of trace over it as slow as you want to get the almost exact type of thing. I liked how this originally looks pretty much. I messed up on that part. And I want it down here and then like this and then like that. It still looks weird. Okay, you know what? Erase leaf. Again, sorry this is taking like forever, but I want to get this exact. I mean, this is my first creation. I want it to be mine and mine alone. So let's do this and then not go so much out. And then kind of curve it in like this and then round it out. And that might actually work. Let me see. It's kind of thin on the last one, but let's see how he looks. It looks solid. Okay, let's do the arms now. Front or side. And I think with front you can kind of do the width a little bit better. So I think arms to the side would be a little bit better. Oh, I know what to do. Kind of what... Okay, I need to make them a little bit thinner. I know what I'm doing with these now. Draw with the pen. Okay, I gotta get really close to this to make it... Okay, I think I messed up a little bit. Yeah, there's like you can actually make it kind of invisible. Because you see I kind of cross over the lines. Again, this really isn't too exact because this is using a little stick that's on the on the GameCube controller, so it's not like the most exact thing ever. Okay, I think this will be the last time because I know how to fix the last parts. Have like a bit of a bigger shoulder area here so that it blends in pretty well with the rest of that. I'm concentrating. Let's see how that looks on the side. Actually, yeah, that'll work. Now the body you pretty much just want to do from the front, these types. And so you kind of just want to make the neckline there. I'm thinking of doing like kind of like the head was, but like that. See, a mirror pen would be really good for this because you can get exactly the same on each side instead of having it kind of depend on your penmanship. That kind of looks good. It's kind of flat on the bottom. Legs, let's see. Let's do them from the side. Oh, I'm thinking of something like this. Yeah, that actually looks pretty cool. And that's basically it for this. I think I'm good with that. And of course, none of these are going to be perfect. The computers are going to be kind of exact. I mean, I tried my best. I think he's going to look pretty cool though once I put in the colors and accessories and stuff. And by the way, you can't change the actual design of these monsters after they're done. So you either want to spend quite a bit of time or just get it right. And yeah. So again, I won't be doing this for every monster. I might just cut to a little of me doing it and showing some stuff. Kind of how it works. Of course, they put in, yeah, see the arms are the legs are kind of disjointed from the body, but the arms actually work pretty well. And the head is pretty cool. And now form accessories. I think they always stick you with the same eyes and the same type. Yeah, the top is a little bit thin, and that like second quill. But yeah, the arms worked out really well. Legs not so much. Actually, legs did, but not connected to the body. So I tried. So in the patterns, I bought some pastels, some plaid. I got tiger, brick, bony. I think I got from the thing challenge. So let's try this marble. Is there a blue tiger? See, a lot of these, like the primary colors just looks like kitty. I mean, look at that. Okay, I'll just stop. That's too bad. I like that actually. Let's see. Yeah. Later you can actually change the patterns a little bit more, so I might go ahead and go back and change them after I get those abilities. And remove the eyes, and let's put in, what do we have? We have elongated eye, we have cat's eye. Cat's eye actually looks pretty cool. Sharp eye is just like extremely angry eye, basically. Let's try this eye. That is way too big. Return, please. No, undo. Those are way too big. I didn't really want to try cat's eye, but it might work. Of course, we're going to have to make him a little bit smaller because his head is a little bit smaller than normal. About here. And you can only have one set of eyes, but you can make them like have arms or something. I think that actually works pretty well for him. Okay, and eyes. Let's go into voice. Now we haven't used. Actually, we didn't get anything new. Did we get? Was dinosaur new? No. Okay. Now Phantom is like. Phantom's like yelling guy, pretty much. I think I'm gonna go with the high pitched, because if you haven't seen this yet, this guy is basically gonna be water based. Watch, he's like fire element. this game. So straight horn is new, bullhorn, bolts, dragon fin, cats. Oh, so those I haven't used yet. I think dragon fin is new. The steel hand I know is new. The star is new. Bullhorn is new too. In case you want a bullhorn, you know, not the yelling kind. So anyway, let's put some of these fin crests on him. A pair. Let's see what the best. I think maybe the legs would be the best place for this. Kind of something like this, maybe. And make them pretty big. Does that? I'm trying to see like on the top right where it shows a big thing of him. I mean, that looks pretty cool. I don't think we're gonna put any claws on him since he's kind of supposed to be a type of water creature. Trying to see if we can put anything on his head. There is a blue horn, so let me try to kind of do here what I tried to do with the actual body shape. If I can get this right. Okay. Yeah, there's that. And then make this a little bit bigger. Yeah, okay. So now, probably I can add a thick eyebrow. I know there's a blue horn. See, a lot of these colors actually work well with what I'm working with. That's the back side. These are a little bit too big for what I was thinking, but yeah, they kind of stick out. Make them a little bit smaller. Facing. Yeah, there we go. And let's see, what else? We can add 3 more accessories. Is there a blue star? No, there's not. Although, I think a yellow star would actually work pretty well. Let's see, can we put it on his head and make him be like Starman or whatever? Maybe if we make like a really small one, like right in the middle of his forehead. Like, let's make that really tiny. Like as tiny as it can be. And facing a little bit up. There we go, I think. Well, let's add something to his it'd be his left shoulder. So that's a little bit more symmetrical, something blue. There's nothing really blue. I'm just scrolling through to find something that's blue-ish. Illumination light? A bell? No. Again, sorry for me scrolling, but I need to find something. Would a cat's claw actually work? No. I had to find something to put there. Would this work? I mean, I know it's green. Let's add to the left. Going on the left arm, is that gonna work? Or do I need to add it to the right? I think this will work. Now I'm gonna change the position of that like a lot. Make it pretty small. Face it a little out. I think that's good. Yep, okay, there we go. We've made our first hero. Yeah, and he sounds kind of weird, but whatever. Finished. Now name it. Yay. Let's try a few random names. Ragnar, Bayako, Keller, Grant. I like how some of these names are like super awesome, ancient, mythical name, and then just like John. Really? Okay, trying to think if there's anything that I can name it. I actually, oh, maybe. I'm trying to think, sorry. You know, I'll put a placeholder name for it, because I can't think of one now. And then Percy for Percy Jackson from the Percy Jackson books, because he's the son of Poseidon. So there we go. I mean, it's not the most original name. I might rename him later. And actually, I can talk about the photos a little bit more here. If you press Y, you can make him do certain things. Like, see, his fin things are waving. His eyes are different. Make him, like say stuff. And be like, alert, sleepy, make dizzy. Maybe that. Yay, so I got a chance star. And now I think the only way to change that back is just to go back and do that. So that's kind of annoying. Let's go check him out. See what he's got. How did I freaking know that? Attribute fire when he's supposed to be a water type person. That's so stupid. Bizarre monster hero type fire when he's blue. Whatever, he can have blue fire. There we go. He's actually not that good. Mental's the only good thing over 100. Everything else is 90. He's very balanced, I'll have to say. So maybe not the best guy ever, but I mean he's ours. He's our first monster. And he follows us around. Yeah, I did like how I designed leg part. Arms are pretty good, head's pretty good. So yep, first monster. So I actually wanted to go over to the next part over here, and this is where they should have made these monsters a little bit faster because like I can outrun it by a lot. Because I mean he's not even trying, and he's like all the way back there. So after we cleared the first course, we unlocked this over here, and this is a new area. That's the intermediate course over there, but this guy over here is the freest. I'm Suguru. You have my thanks. This here are the training grounds. Here you can try as many games. So yes, I'm gonna go try one up here. See how well this guy is. Excuse me. So you can basically play anything you want. You can even replay the evening volleys. You get money for this. I don't think you get the chests that you normally would. So I'm gonna just go ahead and replay Water Skip Slider to kind of test out my monster and see how he is. Usually between recordings, I'll replay some of the levels to get more stuff to either help building up characters and stuff like that. So that's generally how I'm going to do it. In some episodes, I might just make a monster and then replay through an entire thing. So like this, I'm not even going to explain because I already know. Let's see how well this guy does. Fire attribute, that's blue. Now it's cool to hear guys run. They run like ninjas pretty much. And that was a good liftoff. And then they look kind of stupid when they're trying to like fly through the air. So far this guy's looking pretty good. He's a bit slow because usually, yeah, by now I would have reached the end with the person. And again, I think the frames affect how well monster's attributes are, but I don't know all the stuff. It's like Pokemon IVs, it's too complex. They really don't even explain what half of this stuff does. Like mental, what is mental supposed to do? So you get gold, you don't get a chest at all though. And no, I didn't make any records. Oh well. And so you can retry them infinitely. This is a good way to grind money if you have a event you're really good at. You just keep replaying it to no end. So yep, that has been all that. So we've made our first monster here, and we've did the training grounds, explain that and all that. So yeah, I will see you guys next time when we begin to challenge the intermediate course and get more stuff and all that. So see you guys then.